Baijiu is China's national liquor and also has been the world's largest beverage company by market value. It is the nation's favorite firewater. It has 35 to 60% alcohol concentration and it retails around $200 a bottle, a price which is also set by the state owned giant. The company has for decades managed to control the demand and supply curves to ensure that the demand is always higher than the supply, and this has also led to creation of a secondary markets in China. Now at times some bottles of highest grade Baijiu reach upwards of $4,000. Some sets of bottles have reached $30,000 and above too. The 80-year-old bottles sell for around $3 lakh. A 24 bottle set has also raked in $1.4 million in auction. The most shocking part is that it is reported to be a substitution for cash bribes in China, making the drink something like a grease which keeps the corruption machine smooth running. All this known, it is no surprise that the company makes over $100 billion in annual revenue. The company takes active steps to ensure that there is no speculative activities being done on the prices. You cannot even hoard or bulk purchase these bottles. You can get at max 1 or 2 bottles per person. Even the retailers have to follow strict guidelines to the pricing policy. It appeared to be all under control until it was not. You now have rogue vendors ignoring company's pricing policy, using lower prices to attract more customers, giving discounts and breaking the company's mandated price. All this points to the lowering demand of Baijiu, which is being oversupplied in the market. If you were a retailer holding 100 bottles with high prices, but no one is coming to buy them at those higher prices, you would try to get rid of the stock at hand with discount. But in this case, the manufacturer has explicitly warned you to stick to the official prices. The Baijiu market is not what it was back in the early 2020s, where the demand was high enough to support a secondary market. The pandemic also saw Motai, the main company, being China's most valuable listed firm. The company has shed almost half of its value since 2021. The economic slowdown, highlighted by reduced consumer demand across sectors in China, has made customers more frugal. It is also a demographic shift, where younger people prefer more lighter booze. After all this comes the problem of involution. Across China, major industries are racing to the bottom by slashing prices and mounting losses just to acquire larger customer bases. It is an economic last man standing match, where the winner takes all and then cranks up the price to gouge the customers who are now more habituated to the consumption patterns they developed during the involution phase. All this will bring upon deflation in the long term, which will make the investments in the economy even more scarce. Douyin has taken action on the discounted sales, but they just moved to the other platforms. Pinduoduo, a Chinese retailer, has started selling Baijiu at discounted price as a way to attract new customers. Again, a classic involution strategy. But with excess stock in the market combined with low demand, this is bound to happen. The manufacturers are not sitting idle. They have launched an anti-involution campaign, forming cartel-like structures and calling fellow producers to avoid excessive competition with each other. And all this is done to keep the prices high. Some are even establishing their own distribution channels with a more D2C approach to gain more better price controls. Is this the invisible hand of the market making sure these legacy companies adapt to the changing times? Only time will tell. Thank you for watching. See you again next time. Bye.